waiting to get a dice tower. Fortunately, my husband, the Bones collector, has been standing in line for a considerable amount of time, creating a space for me. Just have to figure out where he is. There he is.
Hey you guys, welcome to Bones Collector. Guess what? It's the first day, really the first half hour of Dice Tower Con for me, and I'm playing a new game called Amarra from Z-Man Games, and it is designed by Benjamin Schwer, and he designed a game last year that was very popular, Crown of Amarra. Yeah, that's it, Crown of Amarra. And that's next on the next table, and I'm going to play that one too. But hey, I'm going to have a good time. Lori and I are here at the con. We're going to play a lot of games. And it looks pretty cool so far, but this is going to be a good time, you guys. Check out the video later. Bye-bye. Okay. Hey you guys, welcome to Bones Collector. How you doing today? We're still here at Dice Tower Con. I played a lot of board games, a lot of new games to me, and one of the games that we really wanted to play was Raja the Ganges, and I played it with these beautiful people from Massachusetts? Baltimore, from Baltimore, and this is Alan and this is Michelle. And we all loved the game, and I got to tell you right up front, Alan really took to it, because he beat the death out of me and Lori. And Michelle was pretty close second, but Lori and I struggled with that. But that's okay, because we're senior citizens, and we can get away with, messing up quite a bit. But, Alan, what did you like the best about
I liked winning. That was pretty good.
I knew he would like that.
No, I really liked the combination of worker placement with dice. Dice as a resource. I've never really seen that before, where you spend the dice to get you various things, and you don't put them out on the board. You put your workers out on the board, but then you also have the dice as a cost. I really thought that was an interesting mechanic that I haven't really seen before. So that was really cool.
How about you, Michelle?
Yeah, there were a lot of different areas and strategies, so you could all be going in different directions, and you're not stepping on each other's toes too much, but there's still enough tension there, right, to keep it interesting. And then the art, the theming, I'm all about the theming. The theming fit really well with the different strategies in play.
I agree. It was a beautiful game, and the thing I liked about it was something I've seen in other games is where you're going to have two pieces on the scoring track, and when they converge, the game is over. And that causes you to play some different strategies, like, let's see, I'm not doing well this direction. Can I get some silver and come in this direction, or I'm going to do this for fame and try to force those markers to come together. But Alan had it figured out, and he made me feel. I didn't feel bad. Who am I kidding? I had a great time playing with these guys. They're awesome people, and we had a great time here at Dice Tower Con. I love all of you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you soon in the next Bones Collector. Bye. Hey, you guys. I'm at Dice Tower Con, and I want to play this game called Artifact Stack. It's an interesting looking card game. I've never played it. We just grabbed it off the library shelf, and we're going to see what this game's all about, because I like digging in the dirt anyways. And it looks pretty like funny, scary. I kind of like that kind of horror, but yeah, it looks like a cartoon fun thing, and we're going to play this game and see who's going to dig the most relics out of the dirt, me or Lori. And I'll tell you what I think about it in a few minutes. Hey, love you guys. And we just finished playing Artifact Stack, from R&R Games, and it was a fun little card game. You lay cards down. Some of them are face down, some of them are face up, and you have to select them off the pile. The cards have different effects on them that you can initiate during the game, and take extra turns or get extra silver, and you can get assistants that are going to add to the scoring of your cards at the end of the game. So there's a little bit of complexity to it, not a lot. It's a pretty light card game, but I enjoyed the time with it. It's the first time I had seen it, and I loved the art. I love that kind of cartoon horror art. I'm a big fan of that in board games, but yeah, so that was Artifact Stack. And yeah, I would play it again. It's a good game. I don't think I'm going to put it in the Bones Collector 200. It doesn't have that kind of punch, but it is a good, fun game, fun quickie, and I think people will like it. But have a great day. I love all you guys. See you later. Hey you guys, good morning, and it's the third day of Dice Tower Con for us, and we've played a lot of games. We were here Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday, so yeah, right away this morning we're going to play an older game called Hanging Gardens. It's a tile laying, tile drafting I think game, but I have never played it, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to really hope I enjoy it, and yeah, I'll tell you about it. I hope you're all having fun if you're here at the con, and if you're not, maybe next year will be your year to come and try it. So yeah, let's play some Hanging Gardens at Dice Tower Con. It's very early in the morning, and I already have a game under my belt, Hanging Gardens. And Hanging Gardens is a card playing tile drafting game where you're going to be building the prettiest garden for the king, and it's a set collection, so you're drafting tiles that you're trying to collect by sets, and you get so many points for how many you have in your set. So it was a wonderful game, a great mechanic in the game, a lot of fun. It's an older game, and I can't remember what year it was from, but it's been out a while. I'd say probably 8 years or so. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But I don't know if I'll put it in my collection, but it was a good time, and we had a good time playing it. Now we're going to play a game I've never played called Alhambra, the dice version. Alhambra, the dice game. So I'll let you know how that goes too. But yeah, we're having fun at Dice Tower, you guys. Wish you were here. Hey you guys, welcome to Bones Collector. We're here at Dice Tower Con. Just got done playing Alhambra, the dice game. And what do I think of it? Well, it's a dice game, and it's very lucky. But there is some nice conversion tracks on here where you're doing your rolls and placing your markers according to which buildings you roll, and then you convert them with these building markers up here on these upper tracks on the board, and then you convert those points on these charts at the end of rounds 1, 3, and 5. So it's a quick little dice chucker, just what you'd expect. Yahtzee style, you get to roll 3 times to try to get as many same building types as possible on the dice. And you have some little tokens that you can mitigate some of the things with, some of the dice rolls, a black die token, and where you can add to your die rolls and so forth. But yeah, it's what you'd expect from a dice game, but some of you might like it if you like these nice little dice chuckers, and if you like Alhambra, the base game that came out quite a few years ago. And there's quite a few versions of that game also. And in addition to this game, the other side of the board has a game that you can use your... The other side of the board has a game where you can use your tiles from the original base set of Alhambra. So you can play 2 games with this dice game when you buy it. And that's pretty cool, I think. So if you have the base game, which I don't, but if you do and you would like that, that's another option to consider when buying this. But it's a fun game, and nice and light, nice and quick. You don't have to think real hard, but there is some strategy involved when you're trying to move up those tracks. So that's Alhambra, the dice game, and you guys have a great day. I love all you guys from Dice Tower Con. Later. We're here on Thursday at Dice Tower Con, and take a look around. There's a lot of people here playing board games and having a great time. A whole bunch of people. I think they have 3,500 people here. Just like the old Bones Collector, having a great time. And just now, Lori and I got done playing a game called Finca. And this is a really older game. Let me see when this came out. Look at it. 2009, so it's 10 years old, this game. But it's really, really a good representation of resource management and resource exchange. And you're acquiring tiles with bonus points on them, and then once the tile stacks go down, then you can acquire the Finca tile and put a little wooden Finca on there, a little castle. So you move around this colorful windmill, with your workers, and whichever spoke of the windmill you land on, you get that fruit out of the general supply of all these fruits over here. And then you're going to acquire these donkeys to deliver them with the requirement that are on these tiles on the board. And I really, really like this game because, first of all, you know how the Bones Collector likes small... Oh, this guy.
And if you happen to have lost a cell phone, also...
Yeah, whatever. Gosh, that was rude, wasn't it? So anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Use the windmill. Oh, I was talking about the size of the game. I really like this small board, and this is a pretty fast game. I mean, you're just taking turns moving your farmers around this windmill, selecting fruits. So you're just taking turns doing that, and when you have the number of farmers that's on the spoke of the windmill has a lot to do with it too. So if this is my worker, I land here on this windmill spoke, I'm going to get 3 lemons because there's 3 farmers on there. And then also when I get to leave this windmill spoke, I get to move 3 instead of 1. So your movement depends on how many farmers are on your windmill spoke that you happen to be moving off of. So there's a lot going on. It's really, really a cool game. I've heard of it and I've seen it around, but I never had the opportunity to play it. But that's what Dice Tower Con is for, to come down and just make a list of games that you are curious about and you want to play, to find out if it's worth buying. And I don't know. I really, really like this game for the reasons I stated, and I wouldn't mind this game being in my collection, but I'll have to think about it. Because, you know, something's got to go if something comes into your collection when you got a lot of board games. So I don't know if it can push something out, but I like this game because it plays fast. It doesn't have a lot of persnickety rules. I think we played the game in a half hour, and with repeated plays, this game would, you'd be done in 20 minutes, I think. And that's a cool thing. A lot of times you don't want to play great, big, heavy games, and I really, really like this game. It doesn't take up a lot of space. There's not a lot of reading to do. Text and stuff. There's just nothing on the tiles, so I really like that. For these old eyes, I don't like to do a lot of reading of cards and tiles and stuff. So this is an awesome game, and I'll have to think about it because I might like it enough to put it in my collection, but we'll have to wait and see. But hey, that's the game I just played at Dice Tower Con, and I want to tell everybody about it. So you have a wonderful day. I love every one of you guys. Please have a great time gaming because it's the best hobby on the planet. And I'm still here at Dice Tower Con on Thursday, and today I played Pandemic Rapid Response, and it's a real-time cooperative adventure, and you're on an airplane and you're trying to fly cures to cities around the world, and it's designed by Ging Completionist, who designed Flatline and Fuse, and so it's kind of a hybrid mixture of between Pandemic and Flatline. And I like that about it, but I don't know, it's not as tight, it's not as challenging, not as wonderful as Fuse or Flatline. And so I couldn't recommend this game. If you're going to get a real-time dice chucker, you want to get Fuse or Flatline still. They're the two top games, I think, in the world when it comes to dice. Real-time games. So in this one, the production, I don't know if you can see this board is not laying flat. It was made too thin, so it doesn't lay flat, and that's annoying. And the dice are gorgeous, though. These beautiful dice, 4 or 5 different colors of dice. They're very, very nice. But gameplay is just, I don't know, it's not that smooth, and it's not I certainly can't recommend this game the way it plays right now. Again, I'd go out and buy Flatline anytime. It's a better production, probably cheaper to buy, and it's a better game. But hey, that's Pandemic Rapid Response, and I played it today at Dice Tower Con, and I love all you guys. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector, and we're still here at Dice Tower Con. It's Friday morning, and I'm getting started on a beautiful day with a beautiful board game. And the game I played right away this morning was Crown of Amarra. And Crown of Amarra is designed by Benjamin Schwer, and at the beginning of the con, we played another game by Benjamin Schwer called Hadara, and it was a sharp game, and this is a sharp game. This guy's a very good board game designer, and in this game, Crown of Amarra, players are competing to impress the king, and you are you have two boards that you're going to move your counselors on, and one is the town, and the other board is the countryside. The countryside, you acquire resources, and in the town, you convert those resources into various benefits. But you acquire advisors and hire nobles to help you, and you're moving on this very unique scoring track, and I've seen this in a couple of games. But you have a building point total, and you have a victory point total with this little fella here, and whichever one is the least is your final score. So you got to kind of watch both of those to make sure that one doesn't overrun the other. But yeah, it's a very sharp game and a lot of fun, and I could highly recommend this game if you're a Euro gamer and you like that kind of real-world simulation. This is kind of takes place in the past, but it's very, very sharp. The production is very, very nice, and gameplay is sharp. So this is a very, very good game, and you can go out and purchase this with the confidence and the Bone Collector's thumbs up for this game. So have a great day. I love every one of you, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Now we're still here at Dice Tower Con. It's Friday, and I'm on my second game. And boy, this one took a little while to play, but the game is called Ging Completionist, and it's by Xavier Georges, who I love because he was one of the co-designers on Quacks, which is one of my favorite games of all time. So I expected this game to be good, and guess what? It was good. I really, really love this game. Ging Completionist is a little city building, engine builder, using cards and tiles and resources, and I'm telling you what, I had a great time playing it. This game has been out a while. It's a few years old, but this is the first time opportunity I've had to play it, and I'm in love with it. And I've played 2 games during this convention that I am thinking about adding to my 200 game library, Finca and Ging Completionist, and those 2 games are really touched Lori and I where we really like to play. So, oh man, I can highly recommend Ging Completionist by an excellent board game designer, Xavier Georges, and man, I'm so excited. It was a great game, a close score. I think we were 3 points apart, and that's the kind of games that you love to play. But yeah, hey, we're having fun here at Dice Tower Con. I love all you Bones Collector watchers, and we're here at Dice Tower Con, and look at how many people are in here playing board games. This convention center is full of people enjoying the hobby of board gaming, which is the greatest hobby on the planet. And there's just, I don't know, there's got to be 2,000, 2,500 people sitting in here playing board games right now. So that's a whole lot of folks having a good time. And I'm one of them because I'm enjoying myself. My wife Laura's enjoying herself, and we just finished playing some great games, and we're about to go to lunch. I just want to let you know that Dice Tower Con is a blast. Hope you try it out next year. Love all you guys. And this afternoon I played a game that I've been wanting to play for a while. I've heard about it, and a lot of my friends have played this game, but it's called Trekking the National Parks. And it's exactly what it sounds like. There's a map of the U.S., and it shows all the national parks in the United States, and you have markers that you pick up along the way, and when you go to that national park, you will then start getting park cards that you claim by paying the resources on the bottom of the card, and you get the point value that it shows there, 10 points. So that's really basically what the game is about. But here's what I really want to rave about in this game is the cards themselves talk about the national parks, and they give you some information about each national park. And I tell you, it's so refreshing when a board game does that, because it just goes beyond the norm to do that kind of thing and give you that kind of educational information. And even at my age, which is up there a ways, I still like to learn things like that. And so I really appreciate that. And we had an added bonus earlier when we started the game. The designer, Charlie, stopped by, the designer of this game, and talked to us for a few minutes. So that was pretty cool too. But I want to point out also this cool first player marker. It's a bear. How can you not like that? It's adorable. And so this is a really fun game. I really enjoy playing it. It's kind of a lightweight game, but that's okay. Sometimes you don't want to work too hard, spend too much brain energy playing a game. But yeah, very cool game, a good time, and we really enjoyed it. And that's Bones Collector here at Dice Tower Con. Have a great day. I love all you guys. Bye-bye. I'm still here at Dice Tower Con, and I just got done playing a game called Obsession. and it says Pride, Intrigue, and Prejudice in Victorian England. And this would a good name for this would be Downton Abbey, the board game. So I think it really holds that theme well, and it's a very, very well designed game. It's kind of a deck builder, engine builder type of thing. You acquire tiles that give you various benefits. Once you use them, you flip them over, and they continue to give you benefits. You have cards that you can acquire, guests that'll help you out, gentry that you can play, gentry cards you can play that give you resources and different benefits. So kind of a resource management type of, is a resource management where you got money management, you got, what is this called? Prestige wheel that determines what tiles you are allowed to purchase and put in your, what is that, a village? I can't remember.
Country estate.
In your country estate. So you're building a country estate. You're trying to suck up to the Fairchilds and get your family back into prominence. So that is really the driving theme of the game. And it's a pretty solid design. Like I say, we had a good time. I didn't, it took a long time to set this game up, however. I think it's pretty lengthy rule book and glossary index and things, so it takes a little while to learn this game, but we had a good time and I really enjoyed it. So that's Obsession, and that's here at Dice Tower Con. I love all of you that watch The Bones Collector. I hope you're having a great day, and keep on gaming, and remember, it's the best hobby on the planet. Sure, I just got done playing another game here at Dice Tower Con. It's called St. Petersburg by Michael Tummelhofer, and it's just about exactly that, building the city of St. Petersburg in Russia in the 1700s. They were trying to catch up to Europe, but in this game, that theme of that game, you're going to be building, so you're going to be hiring workers and building buildings and acquiring aristocrats that are going to do favors for you, and it's a simple engine builder with cards, and some of the cards have special abilities, and so you daisy chain those together to get more and more points and more money. So that's how this game works. It has paper money, which is kind of I don't know, I'm not too fond of paper money, but the game has a small board, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it's a nice little engine builder if you like Euro style games, and yeah, it's by Rio Grande Games. It's called St. Petersburg, and we had a good time playing it here at Dice Tower Con. Here, I'm still here late at night at Dice Tower Con playing another game. I played Recolt by Uwe Rosenberg. It's a new game that he's put out. It's a little lighter than some of his usual stuff, but it's very familiar in that you're still going to be exchanging tomatoes and lettuce and carrots and cauliflower and mushrooms, and you're going to be planting them in fields and harvesting them just like some of his other games, but it's kind of a movement thing, though. You're going to be moving a marker around this track and placing workers. So it's worker placement and goods conversion and a little bit of hand management, so a lot of fun. I mean, I liked it. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know whether it's the type of game I want to have at home yet. I don't know what I would get rid of, but it is light, and sometimes I like a lighter game, if I'm tired or whatever. And so I think it kind of fits into that mold. A great gateway. I think it's a great gateway game for people who are not familiar with goods conversions type of resource management type of board games. So I think that would be terrific for that crowd. And it's a very, very good game by Uwe. It's called Recolt. Hey everybody, it's Bones Collector here at Dice Tower Con, and it's really getting late and I'm getting tired, but I played one more game, a game that's very, very popular right now, Tiny Towns by Peter McPherson, and AEG Games published it. But it is super popular, super hot game. Everybody's playing it, and I had to play it, and I wanted to make sure I got to it here at Dice Tower Con. I'm barely hanging on by a thread. I just am so tired from playing games all day, but it was a really good game, and it's a really fine puzzle to try to figure out how to build these buildings onto your player board to score the most points. There's adjacency language on the cards that give you bonuses, point bonuses, and so forth. So there's just a lot to think about, and it's so hard to leave spaces on this board once you get buildings on it that will still let you build patterns like these on these cards. And so you have to leave those spaces empty on your board when you're building these buildings. That's so hard to do. Oh man, it was really a very, very cool game, a very cool idea and design by Peter McPherson, and I can see why it's so popular, man. It's a lot of fun, and I don't know if I want to take it home or not. It's close. I really liked it, and it's really a creative game design, man, I tell you. I can see why everybody loves it, because the Bones Collector's right on that bandwagon, you know, beating the big bass drum. Hey, I really like the game. So that's Tiny Towns by Peter McPherson. Check it out if you get the opportunity, and have a great night. Talk to you later. I love all of you. Bye-bye. We're still here at Dice Tower Con. It's Saturday morning, and I've been to the flea market and got some amazing buys. And I'll be showing you my haul from Dice Tower Con here in a video shortly. But today, this morning, the first game we're playing is Draftosaurus, and it's by Antoine Bauza and some other designers on the box here. But Antoine Bauza has done Seven Wonders and some other games. He's a very good board game designer. And this is a very small box game where you're simply drafting dinosaurs and placing them on a board in certain specific fashion so that you can score points. And it's just a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy this game, and guess what? I'm going to buy this game. It's that much fun. I think it's very quick, and but it's got enough thinking in it to make it worth the effort to play. And Draftosaurus, I really, really like it. It's a fun little game. You check it out. It's not going to be an expensive game, and all games, for a game to be good, it doesn't have to be big and sprawling. In many cases, a game is good just if it plays well and it makes you think. And this game hits both those marks. So I really, really love Draftosaurus, and we'll go buy me a copy right now. And I'll see you later. I love every one of you. Bye-bye. We're in our hotel room here at the Caribe Royale Resort in downtown Orlando, and down by Disney, and we're at the Dice Tower Convention. I've been playing games all week, and it's coming to a close, but today we decided to play a game that we've been looking for a long time, and we've been looking to play this game for a long time. It's called Shakespeare, and it's by Hervé Riegel, and it came out in 2015. And it's about Shakespeare, but I mean, it's about putting on a play. And Shakespeare was not only a playwright, but he was also an actor. He acted in his own plays. So you're responsible for putting on a play in this game, and you're going to, the heart of the game is action selection, and you're just going to select different actions, and you're in charge of putting beautiful costumes on actors that you select, that you recruit to put on the play, and you're responsible for building the set for the play itself. So everything having to do with putting on a play, you're going to be doing in this game. And I don't know what I expected, but it's a very, very good game, and I thought it would be. But it's very popular, and it's been out, like I say, for 3 or 4 years now, and I've just never had the opportunity to play it. And why this convention is so cool is because you can go down and take advantage of that 1,500 game library, and you get to play gems like this that you're not able to get, or you're not able to have access to. So it's a wonderful game. We had a great time playing it, and boy, I think someday this may end up in my library. And I'm here still at Dice Tower Con, and we're in the hot games section, playing all the hot games. But the one we played just now is called Quacks of Quedlinburg, and it's a push your luck, potion stirring good time. But it's a game that I wanted to play. It's very, very popular with everybody. And you can see you're just going to draw blindly out of a draw bag and place these tokens in your pot. And you can't draw these white ones that equal 7, or your pot will explode. So there's a little bit of push your luck element in this game, and quite a bit of randomness. So it's a fun game, but you got to know going in that there's going to be somebody that's going to draw tokens out of the bag a lot better than you are. So that's the type of game this is. A lot of people like that, but that's Quacks of Quedlinburg, and it's designed by Wolfgang Warsch, and it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people really love this game. So hey, we had a great time playing it. I'll see you next time on Bones Collector. I love all of you. Bye-bye. We're still here at the last day of Dice Tower Con. It's a little sad, but I got a couple of games in this morning. One was Gizmos, the other's Wingspan, and they're both fine games. Gizmos came out last year. I played it for the first time here at Dice Tower Con, and I found it in the flea market for a real cheap price this year, so I'm very happy about that. This is a real simple engine builder, great engine building mechanic for newbies. But I mean, seasoned gamers like it too. It goes fast. It's a lot of fun. And we played this game with some new friends that we met from, where are they flying?
Pennsylvania.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Katrina and Logan. And Logan is 13 years old, and he did it. He won, and he was a lot smarter than the older folks. So he did a nice job. But Gizmos, yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. And I want to take a minute and talk about Wingspan, probably the hottest game here at Dice Tower Con. Everybody wants to play it, everybody has been playing it, and we had the chance to do it this morning, and we had a nice teacher, Mitchell, that taught us the game, and we had fun playing it. It's an aviary theme with birds and a lot of good information in the game. I love the theme, I love the game. Again, it's another engine builder, and just a good time. I think it only took us about an hour to play it, but it's called Wingspan, one of the hottest games in the market right now with tiny towns. So yeah, those are the two I played this morning, Gizmos and Wingspan, and I'm sorry that the Dice Tower Con is over, and I love every one of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.